Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Championship Sunday. It is time for our first semifinal, and what an amazing match it is going to be.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm always a little too excited, but especially for this one of these players is guaranteed to make it into the finals. I know my Twitter's blowing up, yours is probably blowing up as well. It is going to be awesome. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I mean, one of these players is going to be walking directly into finals where they will have a chance to not only win this great trophy right here, but underneath is an envelope for $25,000. Maybe I shouldn't have said that on air.
Yeah, no,
but it's attached to the, no.
If your name's not on it, you can't cash it.
But we've got another semifinal about ready to form. We're still waiting to find out what the results are before we can get into that. The Flash versus Innovation. We've got the God of War. We've got Flash taking on Innovation, who quite frankly has probably impressed me the most out of the Terrans that I've seen today.
Yeah, I think so. I think that this matchup is going to be one that defines the tournament. Can Flash defeat someone who has currently not dropped a single map, or is Innovation just going to steamroll his way to the finals? Let's go ahead and go to Anna to introduce our players.
Thanks, guys. We have an epic TVT for you right now, which of course is Terran versus Terran, but in this case, also Titan versus Titan. I'm introducing you to your red booth player. You know him as the God of War. It is KT Rolster Flash. Flash, your opponent, Innovation, has yet to drop a map in this tournament. Obviously, you're going to need to change that. Is it going to come down to skill or strategy in terms of you taking these games?
지금 이노베이션 선수께서 한 경기도 안 지셨는데 지금 이제 실력으로 이기실 건지 아니면 전략적으로 이기실 건지.
실력이 이겨서 좋았다고 생각하고요. 그렇지만 저한테 패배를 제가 안겨줄 수 있지 않을까 생각하고 있어요.
He says that it's all about the skill, and he believes that Innovation is about to gain his first loss of the game.
All right, let's see it. Let's bring up his challenger in the blue booth. Our Terran challenger. Who is it? Get excited. Come on. It's Innovation! Innovation, there's so much buzz about how, as we were speaking about, you have not yet lost a map. Are you going to keep doing whatever it is you're doing that's been working so far, or do you have something special in mind for Flash?
아직도 한 경기도 안 지셨는데 이 플래시 선수에 대해 대결해 가지고 특별히 준비하신 게 있으신지 아니면 그냥 계속 똑같이 하실 건지.
뭐 딱히 준비된 거 없고 그냥 매 순간 최선을 다하고 있습니다.
There's nothing that he prepared in general. He's just gonna play as he always done, and he's gonna try and win.
We're just gonna duke it out like men, man to man. All right, shake hands. Good luck. Back to you, casters. I'm totally nerding out. Are you guys? What about you guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I'm nerding out about as hardcore as it gets. Now, going to MLG, casting a StarCraft tournament, that's pretty nerdy. But you do not nerd out until you see players of Flash and Innovation's caliber. I don't even have predictions on what's going to happen, because Flash, a lot of people are posting, he's making this game look like Brood War. He's got the multitasking, he's got the ridiculous micro, he's babysitting his units very, very well. He's all over the place. But Innovation has not dropped a single game so far, and Innovation has had a slightly more difficult route to where he's currently at in the tournament. So I almost want to give a slight edge to Innovation, but it's so tough to call right now.
It's amazing, Husky, to think that just 9 months ago, we were in Anaheim, where we saw Flash play for the first time. He defeated Bisu 2-0 to win that tournament, and it's crazy to think how far he's come. I remember everyone watching that and going, not quite there, but you see that special spark that all these players have. And now we have way beyond the roster of those 8 Koreans that came from KESPA to compete in that KESPA exhibition tournament. So that alone is really exciting. And as I mentioned before, Innovation And I feel like out of what we were seeing, these little things that he was doing is what was making me really impressed by him the most. You know, versus Protoss, adding in a few of those Hellbats to complement his Marauder mine army. It's just, I'm really excited to see what will happen here. As far as taking that first game off of Innovation, you know, right now he's unscathed, and that's gotta lead to a ton of confidence going into this game. Flash or not, he has not dropped a single map, and that is awesome.
Yeah, and you got to remember, Innovation did not have an easy route here. 3-0 over Huck in the first round, 3-0 over Leenock, that was a TVZ, and then 3-0 over Reigns. So he hasn't had a mirror matchup just yet, but neither has Flash. Again, Flash going 3-1 versus Bly, dropping one game. That was a pretty epic series there. Could have been 3-2. He did go 3-0 versus Rhett. Met up with his first Korean, but no small feat at that, defeating Parting 3-1. Oh, so again, tough road for both these players, but here they are. Only one can advance, and there will be that third, fourth place match, but we will see exactly what happens here. And you were mentioning kind of that Kespa match a long time ago, a couple MLGs back, where they were basically showing off the Kespa players who were switching over from Brood War for the first time. These were the guys who have been, you know, champions in their own right from Brood War on the most difficult tournaments there. They had a lot less tournaments during Brood War as well, so to actually win multiple is very impressive. And here are the two players, of course, Flash on the right side of your screen, Innovation on the right side. And, you know, Flash is a player who you know has the practice regimen down. He could play any other game and be pro at it because he has been doing it for a very, very long time. It does look like both these players are going to be ready, but to finish my thought, I'm always curious to see these newer players like Innovation. Can he have the practice he needs to go up against Flash? We are about to find out.
We are about to find out. Additionally, this is going to be the first game for both of these players where they have faced off against another Terran, all of them combating either Zergs or Protoss on their way through, just waiting for an okay from Flash, and then we'll go ahead and get ready. Our first map is going to be Cloud Kingdom, and we will be starting out as a best of 5 here. Remember that the final is best of 7. So
that is true. That is going to be the only best of 7. We wanted to make sure that Flash was ready, get the double go-ahead from him, because this is both of their moments, and we do not want to start the game too early. Of course, Cloud Kingdom, a very common, very popular, very fun map, not only to play, but to cast. You can see a little preview of it there on your screen. Very interestingly laid out. I think that this plays to Flash's style, which is being all over the map, and we're just going to have to see if Innovation can deal with it. It's time to buckle in, guys, because this is going to get a little bit crazy.
All right, let's introduce our players, ladies and gentlemen, in the southwest position as the Red Terran. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Flash.
And his opponent, also Terran, spawning up in the top right side as Blue. He has not dropped a single game this entire tournament. He's had a slightly rougher road getting here as far as his opponents. Is he going to lose a single game at all during this tournament? Give it up for Innovation. I got to say, djwheat, he looked a little giddy, a little happy when he was on stage. I think he knows that if he can prove himself not only versus Flash, but more importantly at this tournament as a whole, that he's definitely got a bright future here. So I'm curious to see, can he do it?
Flash has this really, really, really early SCV coming out. It left the base at around 9 supply, and it's going directly to the natural of his opponent. Rax goes down. Now, it's a position where we have seen Rax in the past. However, starting game 1 in a best of 5, Flash looking to put on that pressure early, as that Rax is about a quarter of the way done. Also taking a gas at his main, which means we could have some Reapers inside the base of his opponent rather quickly.
Yeah, I want to say,
also for Innovation.
Yeah, I was going to say the gas for Innovation here as well is very interesting, because I think what Flash was hoping for here was a command center first out of Innovation, because, you know, Flash, known for his macro, known for his micro, he is starting to be known for the fact that he has a lot of builds up his sleeve, though, but maybe he was hoping to out-mind game Innovation here, because now really there's not an advantage for Flash going for the proxy, because by the time his unit spawns, so is Innovation's, and yeah, he'll be at his base, but I think that actually just favors Innovation right now because he can use an SCV or two. But he went for an add-on here, so it is starting to get a little bit interesting now.
So with the Tech Lab going down, likely not to be Reapers at all. Now the SCV for Innovation heading out, and there is going to be a Reaper coming out from Innovation, which makes an interesting scenario, Husky, because this Reaper, his goal is to go to the other side of the map. His goal is to get in the enemy base, get some scouting. His goal is not to sit back at home and defend, which is what he is going to need here as we have the first Marauder with concussive shells coming out. We've seen this before, but this is, I guess, a little new to me TVT-wise here.
Oh, this is guess what? He actually blocked the bunker there with the SCV for a couple of seconds here. Innovation already having a good read here. Here comes a couple SCVs pulled off the line, and I gotta say, Proxy Marauder, such a sick, good build, but keep in mind that the Reaper gotta be harassing Flash, and it does look like the Reaper gonna jump up there. He might be able to get his own bunker up here in Flash's base.
Oh, the SCV down to 5 points of health. He pulls away, and Innovation is going to get that bunker up unless he targets that SCV immediately. Meanwhile, back in the main base, 2 Marauders are out doing some work on those SCVs, and the bunker is still completing at the top. There's only 1 Marine left to go inside, and the Marine is gonna gets taken out. The bunker completes, but 2 Marauders still there to dish the damage.
Oh, this is tough for both these players. Innovation currently a little bit behind. You got to keep in mind, though, that the Marauders just going to town right now, killing so many SCVs. I can't believe Flash already has 3 Marauders here. He has another Marine on the way here. The Reaper in the main base of Flash. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do enough damage here with it. He's got to be careful not to get surrounded. He needs to kill off all these SCVs if possible. Really, the units tab is going to tell the story, though. Only 8 SCVs to 14 for Flash right now. These Marauders just will not die. The bunker, and the Marine cannot get inside Innovation. There's no hold on, but GG!
Flash takes game number 1. Innovation did everything that he could with what he had on the field. Flash had no defense at home. It was up to FCVs to defend. The Reaper tried to do everything it could, but it was too many Marauders for him to deal with the pressure at home.
I have to say, Flash is known for this, djwheat. He is known for doing the perfect build in the perfect location, on the perfect map versus the perfect opponent. He plans for these. He researches his opponents a lot. This is what he did in Brood War. Always having the correct build here. And I think he knew, you know, if he goes Command Center first, if he goes Reaper first, my Marauders have one hell of a good chance of being very successful there. I think Innovation know what went wrong. He was maybe a little too aggressive with his bunker positioning, and that means that he paid the price trying to hold that ramp.
Interesting way to start off this best of 5 series, Husky, that puts Flash in the lead 1-0, and amazingly enough, that was the first map loss for Innovation. Flash said that he was going to make Innovation experience that first loss, and he did not waste any time at all.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into a super quick break, and when we come back, it is going to be Innovation versus Flash. Game number 2. Don't go anywhere. I'm Husky.
And I'm djwheat. We'll return after this.